Gold is soaring, silver is poised to explode, and the gold to silver ratio just passed 83. The US is about to default on its debt, and I just made $40,000 on gold and silver. Let's get rich.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International Stacker.
Hey everybody, thank you for coming to my channel. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please like and comment on this video. You guys, anytime you like and comment on a silver gold video, it helps to get out to more people and wakes more people up. And hey, shout out to all my channel members. Look at y'all here. Click join if you're interested. And a big shout out to US Gold Mining Inc. for sponsoring this video. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody is telling us gold is antiquated. It's a thing of the history. You don't need it. But what I can tell you is that one thing is for sure, we are broke. All one has to do is search US default, and you'll see there's literally 1 million articles on what we are about to see happen in the United States. And do I think we're going to default? No, but we'll continue to kick the can down the road until we can't kick it anymore, or until that can is literally a piece of lead. But what I can tell you is gold is over 2,000. It's been for some time. We were recently up near all-time highs. Silver is at nearly 24. And ladies and gentlemen, even if you look at the basic knowledge out there about gold and silver, when does it strategically normally do good? When there's blood on the street. When there's blood on the street and instability on the street. And yeah, turn on the news. We are there. What I can tell you is if it's so bad, why are literally central banks buying and increasing their gold? Look at Singapore. This is for the first quarter of 2023, so January, February, March, and April. Singapore added 68 tons, China 57, Turkey 30, India 7.2, Czech Republic 1.5. We had some folks get rid of some. Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and Russia. Former Russian country. Okay, there might be something going on there. But here's the United States. We're at 8,100 supposedly, but that number never really changes supposedly. I don't know, guys. What do you got? Is it in Fort Knox? Is it really there? But what these numbers tell you is supposedly the United States has the most, which I hope we do, but please believe me if I'm skeptical. But look at here. We got Germany, Italy, France, Russia, China. Yeah, so gold is antiquated, but central banks are adding it literally by the ton. Do as we say, not as we do. Nothing to see here, folks. What I can tell you is investors are buying gold over fears of a recession, according to new report. This is just one of 1 trillion articles out there talking about the instability in the market, talking about the 20% increase over the last 6 months, talking about inflation, talking about fears of a recession, talking about jobs reports. There's a lot to this, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot to this, folks. And we don't have to understand it completely, but what we need to know is where the market knowledge base or psyche of the market is heading and the psyche of the populace. But what I can tell you is where the world is unstable, people flee to gold and silver. This is about the Ukrainian forthcoming counteroffensive. Okay, that war's not ending anytime soon. All kinds of drama and rumors about China attacking Taiwan. Again, this is set to only the past week. Literally 1 trillion articles. I know that they are stocking up and buying weapons. They're getting trained. So what does that mean to us? It means more instability, which is usually good news for gold and silver. Here's what I've been doing. Now, these numbers are a bit old. I really have about probably 400 more ounces of silver and I think 5 more ounces of gold. I need to update this. So I'm sitting at about 6,300 ounces of silver, 1,800 of gold. So I've spent, well, it's going to be more than this, probably $140,000, $130,000. But look at my value is worth $190,000. You guys, I offer this ledger to all of you. So if you want this ledger blank and you to use it for your own, let me know. It does all these calculations. It tells you your average spot. It converts it to your value on the current market price. So you can see here my combined value is around 60,000. It's really probably 50 to 40. Hence the title of this video. But this is what I've been doing. But now that I literally have enough gold and silver to crack my foundation. Oh, and look what it does here. It tells me I have 437 pounds LBS of silver and 1.29 pounds of gold. Wow. So now that I literally have enough to break my back, and I do have a video called How Silver Nearly Put Me in the Hospital, nearly flipped a disc. I'm looking for other opportunities, and I just came across this one just now. This is kind of like an emergency posting. And you guys, I'm not a financial advisor. And thank you to the sponsor of this video. This is nuts. So let me tell you the situation here. Okay, let me tell you about the fundamentals for this company. One, they own the Whistler project in Alaska. Now, this is gold and copper. So side note, copper's great for industrial demand, et cetera, et cetera. So that's just icing on the cake. But what shocked me about this project? So one, this project here, Whistler, has over 3.4 million ounces of resource equivalent gold measured and indicated, done on research, drilling, etc. That's how much is in the ground to be mined. Additionally, it has another 6 million ounces of gold equivalent in the referred category, right? Meaning it's out there scientifically. They just got to prove it, okay? That equals more than 9.4 million ounces of resource equivalent. I'm going to break this down for you. Stick with me here for 2 minutes. First, its market cap is about 170 million, and it's USGO on the Nasdaq. 170 million, but they have 20 million cash. They have 20 million cash, which is really unheard of for a 170 million market cap company. Anyway, so you subtract the 20 mil from 170, that gives you 150 million. Which means the market is pricing this company, if you take the 150 million and you divide that by the total number of ounces, at roughly $15 an ounce. $15 an ounce before it's out of the ground, guys, okay? Companies with the similar size and similar equivalent trade at around $40 an ounce, okay, at a minimum. That's a 150% appreciation opportunity just at the minimum $40 an ounce. And again, going back here, they've had a meteoric rise over the past couple weeks. Now, what does that mean? Well, usually deposits with 1 million ounces are considered a good deposit. More than 1 million ounces are rare. 5 million is considered world class. So the fact that this has 9.4 million is a rarity among rare. It's a beast size deposit. And it's poised for what I talked about. Remember when I talked about these junior companies and what I'm looking at? A lot of times we want to, or at least me, get into companies that I think are going to be acquired. Well, in the same region of Alaska over the last, 3 years, in this area here, there has literally been 3 different M&A activities, which M&A stands for merger and acquisition. In this region, and that's what I really look for. And these aren't small companies, guys. These are companies that are world class. You're talking Barrick, you're talking Gold Corp, you're talking Kitteros. And when they did these activities, it was valued at $100 an ounce for those activities, because gold is much more valued when there is potential for a buyout. So they instantly get revalued by the market when they can smell that. And so what does this mean? At $15 an ounce, it means it's insanely undervalued with a huge cash position. And again, for a company, 170 million market cap, no debt, and 20 mil in the bank, that's great. But wait, there's more. One other thing I'm super excited about with this company is its CEO. The CEO is Tim Smith. He's been the CEO of this company for about 1.5, or not even like a year or 2 months, okay? He was previously the VP of Exploration for Caminant Gold in 2016. Now, he was able to advance that junior, and Gold Corp bought them at the equivalent of 70 to 75 bucks an ounce. And that was when gold was only $1,200 an ounce, okay? After he pulled that off and got them to acquire, he went and worked for Gold Corp, the company that acquired it. So he went from the junior side, advancing, to actually playing a key role in the larger operator. So he's been on both sides, and he is the CEO of this company. He not only knows what big companies want, but he knows how to advance the junior companies to get them there. And let me see if I can bring it up here so you can see a picture. And here he is here. Tim Smith, the honorable Tim Smith. So this is exciting, and not only that, because these numbers I was telling you before, with the last company at 70 to 75 an ounce, when the gold was at 1,200, and gold is at all-time highs currently, all-time highs. And this company is planning to drill more, which if they could further prove that other, 6 million I was talking about. That is going to be phenomenal. That is going to be phenomenal if they can prove that other 6 million by drilling. It's listed on the Nasdaq too, which means there's going to be more institutional buyers once the analysts get started and start covering this company. And for me, the cherry on top really is that 81% of this company, let's just go to the mining Alaska, 81% of this company is owned by the company who spawned it. Okay, so the company who spawned it own 81%, which means it's extremely tight hold in its ownership structure. And the stock, as I mentioned earlier, is already up 50% since it went. So look at this. IPO happens, bang. So it immediately went from 10 to 16. Now a lot of stocks have been showing lately that I'm kind of getting into or investigating or looking at. They're 50 cents, $1, whatever. So this is a little bit more expensive. But I think there's a huge opportunity here. I think 50% in the last few weeks, personally, is just the beginning. Am I a fortune teller? No. Am I going to go sell my children my house to go all in on this company? No. But am I looking at it for possible short to midterm investment with the high probability that it's acquired by a mega corporation like Gold Corp or Barrick? Yes. I'm extremely bullish on this company. Again, I've just really found them. Was able to reach out to some folks and talk and figure out more data and then set up this sponsorship. But this is what I'm thinking, guys. What do you think? Have you heard of this company? Just hearing what I told you, does it excite you? Are you focused on what's going on in China? What's going on in Ukraine with Russia? Let me know your thoughts below. But what I can tell you is the world has always been a dangerous place. But this is the first time it's been propagated and shown on social media as things happen blow by blow. And it's only going to get crazier. So what am I going to do? I'll still add to my physical gold and silver position. I need to get this right here to 250,000, 250K. That would be epic. But again, I am looking for other opportunities to improve my preparedness and my economic condition. And one other way you could do that is going to preparewithis.com for emergency food. Put it in a closet, forget about it, good for 25 years. Anyways, guys, we're about to break 31,000 subscribers. I have over 1,000 videos for your pleasure. Buying gold and silver in markets around the world. Check them out. I put out a lot of shorts lately. I hope you guys like those. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And I guess I'll say, catch you on the next one.